I've gotten pretty sweaty with Hadassa, so here's a guide on how to play her. Alright, so her jabs are pretty standard, and they're really good ways to hit confirm into your combos. Normally when you're pressuring on block, you're gonna be doing, you know, rapid cancel, crouching light kick, or rapid cancel, crouching light punch. I like to do crouching light kick into light punch, so like this. These are very good to hit confirm with, so something simple like that. Just remember, 9 times out of 10, if you're dropping this combo, it's because you're not hitting the buttons fast enough usually. Crouching light kick and crouching light punch are also plus on block. So here, I'm +4, and here I'm +1. We can use that for multiple things, like a strike throw setup, block 1, bully them with grabs, or we start incorporating frame chats where we'll do a jab, wait a few frames, and then keep doing more jabs. If they're matching on defense, we'll catch them like this. I like to use crouching light kick to set up my frame traps. And in order to set this up, what we do is we go to our technical training, set up guard reaction, go to open normal move list, and then set it to crouching light punch. Alright, so I'm gonna do crouching light kick, wait a few frames, and do crouching light punch. Alright, and there you go. What else we can do is, since it's a counter hit, we can go for bigger damage. Alright, so the counter hit jab will give us a crouching heavy punch, and then we can combo that into a special move. She has her down forward light kick. This can cancel into a special move, which is a grapple. But you'll mainly be using this as a hit confirmable follow-up for your heavy attacks. For standing heavy normals, the heavy punch and heavy kick, I have really good range. The standing heavy kick is really nice since it pushes her forward a little bit. You're mainly going to be using these and then canceling into your down forward light kick to hit confirm. Crouching heavy punch is a really good anti-air. And we're going to test that by creating a little anti-air test. Crouching heavy kick is your slide. If you do it up close, you're punishable, but when spaced out, you're safe. You can also go underneath projectiles. Oftentimes, you'll land a critical counter hit on somebody, and you can get a full conversion off of that. Her jumping attacks are pretty standard. You'll be using her jumping heavy punch though, because it crosses up. Her jumping light kick also crosses up too, but it's a lot harder to land. But it has less block stun, so you might be able to, you know, throw somebody off and get a mix up in there with it. On wake up, you'll mainly be using her close standing heavy kick. From there, you can actually do a follow-up heavy kick with forward if you press forward plus heavy kick after the first heavy kick. And those are all cancelable too, by the way. So after that, you can also, you know, cancel that into your command normal. So a lot of times you're going to be, you know, mixing up your standing heavy kick and going for either standing heavy kick to the follow-ups or doing standing heavy kick into throw. Since it has a lot of active frames, you're less likely to get hit by a reversal jab or reversal throw on their wake up. Alright, let's start with one of our cheapest special moves. It's called the arm bar. It's our quarter circle back heavy punch. It actually was quarter circle forward, but the recent update changed it, so now it's quarter circle back. And honestly, that's a lot better. It has less overlapping moves in it. So what's nice about the arm bar here is that in this game, you can tech. If you hit down and a button at the same time so you hit the ground, you'll pop up right away. Okay, but because this is a command grab, it doesn't let them do that. So when you knock them down, they only can get up at one timing, not two different timings. So that's why mid-screen, this is your preferred combo ender. So let's say you land a combo. From here, I know you can only wake up within one timing, so I need to memorize that. What I personally do is I go for a safe jump, which is one step forward and jumping heavy kick. And to show you how it actually does work, we'll set the timing to wake up. Now there's a better way to do it is if you tell Hadassa to do this setup and then you do the reversal. That way you know for sure it works though, but I already tested it, so we're good. So standing heavy kick is the best way to tick throw into it. This mainly works too because they're looking for, like, you know, this string to come afterwards. If you just reliably mix up the string and then throw in the command grab afterwards, you can definitely mix up your opponent into thinking, you know, another part of the string is coming, but then like, oh no, you stopped and you did the command grab. The elemental version is like a very fast command grab, but it only attacks opponents that are standing. Here, you stand on that one, but we put them on crouching, and it whiffs completely. So this is a nice surprise attack if you see them, you know, walking around in neutral. But for the most part, it's kind of a gimmick move, so I don't really use it too often. If they're very far away and do an unsafe move, you can also use this to punish them. It's not a lot of damage, but it's better than nothing. The neck drop is a anti-air grab. You do it by doing Dragon Punch motion, Light Punch. You can use it to anti-air. You'll only ever be using it as a combo ender off of launcher combos because that's the most consistent ender you can do. The Dragon Punch motion Heavy Punch is a launcher. You're not going to be using this as often as well, but when you do, it's usually to set up your ultimate attack. Or to set up a cheeky little reset combo like to do in the corner. The elemental version is used as a reversal. Something really scummy about it is the fact that it switches sides if you land a hit. So if someone's pressuring you in the corner, you do this, hit them with it, now they're in the corner. Alright, so now we'll talk about the battle kicks, which is going to be one of your most used special moves. The light kick version does 2 kicks, and the heavy kick version does 4 kicks. With the light kick version, it doesn't have too much usage. You can use it as, like, you know, a cheeky way to get, like, you know, standing resets on your opponent. So, and see how it hits them, you're plus on block, and you're right next to them, so you can go for like a throw, or go for a frame trap. And do it again. You can use this in the corner as well to get reset. From there, you go for a strike throw mix up. The heavy kick version knocks down, builds lots of meter, builds more stun, has a lot of screen corner carry, and when spaced out, it's hard to punish. One thing about this though is that it does leave them in a quick recoverable state. They can get up right away. If they aren't quick recovering, you can go for a safe jump setup, which is just walk forward a little bit and then jump heavy punch. The elemental version will let you run up and continue your combo. I like to use this during the 3rd hit of the heavy kick Vandal. If you're good enough, you can keep doing this as long as you have elemental gauge. If you're trying to save elemental gauge, you can also just cancel into super. If you do the Vandal very low to the ground in the corner from a launcher, you can get a restand combo, letting you get all the hits in. I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, but it's at least fun to do, and I will say it's one of her hardest combos. After a down forward light kick, you can go for a clinch, which is a half circle back and then forward and then a punch. From there, she gets 2 different follow-ups. If she does core circle forward light punch, she gets the forward knockdown. This gives a hard knockdown, but I prefer using the command grab over this instead. But her quarter circle back kick follow-up lets you switch sides, which is very useful when your back is to the corner. This is also super cancelable. And the elemental version lets you get a follow-up combo. Her kick super is a pretty standard combo ender. You'll use to get more damage. I like to use it to avoid using my elemental gauge. Her command grab super is a great reversal since it grabs people if they were blocking before the flash. It can be very scary to approach her on wake up because she can rotate between this and her uppercut elemental attack. A lot of people will try to bait out the command grab super by jumping preemptively, and that's when you react and do an elemental uppercut. When you're knocked down to 30% health or less and have elemental gauge, you can go for her ultimate attack. The best route I found has been going off of her launcher. And it's the coolest one. It looks like a Mortal Kombat fatality. I love it. Overall, she's a very strong character and has a lot more to explore with her, and I look forward to see how she evolves over the game's lifetime. I don't know what to tell you, but thanks for watching.